cheat sheet, or
No, not
can I lie and tell them I'm running
normal,
like
that's
low
what I
sixes?
have.
We're really shocked. The car's running low sixes.
Crazy.
I'm actually in second place. I'm competing for the win.
Awesome. All right, guys. Hey, here at the Drag Driven Repeat booth with our buddy WAF Racing, Chris Wozniak is here. And you were over here, you were purchasing some race wax. You know, you got to get the car faster. That's the whole
Yes.
goal. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and why, what car you're racing, and why it needs to be faster.
Okay, I am Chris Wozniak from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm with WAF Racing, as Mike said. I'm in a 1973 Plymouth Cuda. It's kind of got a rowdy little small block. It's teched for just 735, no cage. That's what we're trying to run.
Yeah.
It's not been together very long, and we're still kind of figuring it out, but we're just kind of beating it down. 745 yesterday, 741 today, and
Yes.
getting some advice from Raj and some Cody Walker, Mopar racer, not here for the event, but he's been.
We love you, Cody and Kristen.
They've been giving me some suspension advice, and I like stick shift cars, so this is an automatic with a manual valve body and a high stall converter. So I'm trying to figure that out, how it works. And so, playing with leaving at different stalls and stuff. And yeah, we're having fun. We'd like to be knocking on the 735s, but
so what you're saying is you'd like to get a stern handshaking, like, hey, that was too fast.
Yes, and it should do it. The car should have enough power to do it.
Yeah.
It's just the driver. It's the problem on
Yeah.
that. So
yeah.
But
so in a manual valve body car, let's talk about the difference there. So you're used to manual, so leg, kick, shift. What's the difference in time, I guess, for you compared to like the manual shift and the automatic?
Well, the shifting is pretty easy and nice. It's just boop, boop. But the whole coming up on the converter, and I think torque converters are like black magic. I'm not that smart, so I'm trying to figure those out. And I've been coming up higher and higher and higher on the converter, and guys told me no, I leave lower and flash it. So I'm playing with that today, and it played off. And then some old Mopar suspension tricks, taking clamps off the leaf springs, adding clamps to the front and stuff. Playing with the shock settings, getting it all to stay happy.
That's awesome.
I mean, really, I want to make sure I look cool doing it.
Well, you certainly do that, dude. That car looks awesome.
Nice.
It looks awesome. We caught it with you yesterday at the burnout box that Chris White put on.
Yep.
So you did a good burnout there. So car looked good, sounded good, did a burnout. That's like 2/3 of the equation there.
We're not going to win, but we're going to have fun, and we're going to try to run our 735 number.
Yeah.
Lily's here with me again, my girlfriend. Raj has kind of commandeered her, I think, as his track helper.
Yeah.
I've got incriminating pictures of them both butt up in the air in the trunk of his car, adjusting nitrous. He's got her up there as a lineup girl.
That's awesome.
Where it's thick. She knows more about track prep than me.
That's awesome.
So
that's good because she's out of the car and you're in it.
Yeah.
So you don't, you got to know where that spot is.
Yeah, she's up there. She's lining up Rich Guido. She's lining up Raj. She's lining up me, and she's lining up Mike Turner. So she's kind of like the lineup girl for our group that's all cruising together. So
that's great.
She's having fun. Not getting much help changing tires though, which is
part of the Lily deal. Come on now. That was part of the deal, right?
Like I said, Raj keeps kind of pulling her away into
to hell. Oh, hey, I'm gonna go make another pass.
Yeah.
He's only made 8 today, I think.
Yeah. We made 3. We made 1, and the second one I goofed, so we had to make a third, and we're happy with it. So we packed it up. And
okay, so now we got the drag racing stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the route. How much fun you had yesterday, route stop stories, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was good. We saw a little bit of this route before for a really cool event we did previously called the Circuit.
The Circuit.
So like we're a little familiar with the area, but it was fun. The sights were good. The stops were ready for us. It's cool seeing people out there cheering in the burnout box with the signs coming up to it.
Yep.
The crazy Canadians all run a little quick, so we're cruising with them, and we've got a gear vendor in the car, so that's helpful.
Yep. How about some of the 2-lane that we were on? There was some spots, Spencer Station. We didn't make that a stop for the Circuit like an idiot. We should have done that. Did you guys get a chance to go in that place?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So cool.
Yeah, and it was right around the corner from the other
Gary's.
Stop, right?
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that, and I'm sad I didn't. So for the folks that haven't seen it, Spencer Station, go find it on Facebook. One of the coolest places that are out there, and that's legit 1926 concrete out front.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And from what I understand, I think we have like 125 miles today ish. So it'll be a nice ride again. We're all pack mentality. So we're all hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say waiting for Raj, but we're waiting for Raj. But it should be a nice cruise again, get back at a decent time. And
Yeah.
we all had good dinner last night, parking lot beers.
Yes. Nothing better than that.
Yeah. Sampling some moonshines and tequilas, and
What?
someone had firecrackers. So
Man, that's
yeah,
that sounds like a party.
yeah, it was good.
That's a good time. So it's weird getting in. Were you guys in before dark? We were in before dark.
Yeah,
And I thought that felt pretty weird.
yeah. I think we're at the hotel at like 5:30.
Man, that's dangerous.
Yeah, we went to the hotel and like decompressed for
Yeah.
a second up in the room and came down and walked to I don't know, old Chicago for dinner. And
Yeah.
yeah, then came back and everyone was at the parking lot and still in bed by like 10:30. And
Up this morning, like, what is happening here?
yeah,
Yeah, this is not normal.
and the guys I'm hanging out with are B class and C class cars, and we're D class, so we've got a pretty sweet gig worked out where we will bring coffee in exchange for them saving a parking spot. And I'm
Nice.
perfectly okay with that because we get to sleep a little bit later.
Yeah.
We'll go to the Starbucks, get the coffee, and show up. They've got a spot. We've got the racing fuel, and yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm having a great time. It's day 2, I guess day 3 technically if you
Yep.
count test day, but
Yep.
tomorrow it gets more into uncharted territory, places I've
Yeah.
never been in the country before. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So we leave here, we head towards Tulsa.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be in Tulsa. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait for the locals to come out to Tulsa and see just the crazy collection of cars here. And, from there, it's really like I've driven that part, but I haven't really been 66 any further than Tulsa. And so it's going to be kind of wild.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. This, from here on west, it's pretty much uncharted territory for places I've never traveled to in my life. So and we're on Route 66, so it's not gonna get much cooler.
It gets no cooler than what we're
And
doing
with a
right
whole
now.
bunch of cool ass cars. So,
Yes. So other than the guys in your group, what have you seen that has kind of caught your eye that's really cool?
I hope I don't butcher his name. Dave Schroeder.
Oh yeah.
His
Woo!
his little Ford there
Yeah.
is really slick. There's some there's just a lot of clean muscle cars that are out here racing. And of course, being a Mopar guy, that Coronet, that Hemi 4-speed Coronet with like whatever 1,000 miles on it.
Yep.
I didn't see him today. I hope he's okay.
So he's here.
Okay.
He actually sat down with Keith Turk. So I had Keith Turk on. Steve Atwell walked over. Steve Atwell and Keith Turk took over the conversation. It was amazing. So I stepped out, did the other stuff while they talked about it. And I was telling him, I think being on this trip will actually help the prominence of that car.
Yeah.
Like you start telling in 10 or 15, 20 years when he's ready to sell that car and move on, like, oh, well, I know it's only got 3,500 miles on it now, but it's done all of this cool stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know. I'm a big proponent of the, like drive your shit slogan. Like
Yeah.
you're going to have the stuff, you need to drive it, you need to use it, got to have
Yep.
fun with it. So it's really cool seeing some really clean cars here. There's a red 66 Olds with a roof rack on it. That's a stick shift car.
Yes.
Around. That's a really clean, really cool car.
Yep.
Yeah.
All kinds of cool stuff, man.
I like Mopars. There's a 68 Roadrunner here. It's an orange one. It's pretty high compression, like 540 cubic inch big block with nitro.
So I followed him down last night. That's a video that'll come on the day one, or a video during the day one video is. So I just put the GoPro on top of the roof of the car and he was in front of me and I don't know how long I drove behind him, but man, I wish time lapse had audio as well. Cause dude, it sounded so cool.
It's got the perfect, like, big block, high compression, all the muscle car sounds.
It makes them for sure. Just that crisp. Yeah.
That 69 Charger, that's great. Really clean. He's got talking to him. He's come over and him and his buddy are both racing the car. So they pay for the extra racer. So they're swapping who drives it, but it's just like a 383 automatic with an Edelbrock on it. It's not running quick at all, but those guys are having like the time of their life. And he's like, well, it's not very fast. And I was like, dude, you're driving a 69 Dodge Charger down Route 66, cross country. Like,
does it get any cooler than that?
Don't matter how fast you run. That thing is just cool. You don't see that. That's one of the things that's cool to me. Is a lot of I know keep on picking on Mopars, but like a bunch of the cars you don't see a lot of that are out here that are going to take, you know, the wear and tear of doing an event like this, and give people the opportunity to see these cars cruising the country. And
right in parts of the country that typically, like that car or some of the other stuff you talked about, I mean, they're not trailer queens, but they don't, if they're going across country, they're not they're not making the trip. Now we're making the trip. You know, I think that's one thing that Tom talks about all the time, especially with these one-off events like this, is take the time, enjoy the day, come here a little bit later with some coffee for everybody, leave with everybody, cruise in a pack of 6 or 8 cars. Man, there's nothing cooler than that. Especially we went through, I think it was after Gary's last night, or no, it was as we came into town for the Super Tam. We're cruising down this really long hill, and there's like families sitting out in front of their houses that were just waving. And dude, I'm driving the crappy daily, and they were waving at me. I'm like, whatever. But there were cool cars in front of me, and man, those people were they were really enjoying it. It was awesome.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's fun. You know, we're all pretty blessed that we're doing this during, you know, well, is it the weekend now? Or
I don't know. I have no idea what day it is. I think it's Saturday.
Many of the days are not weekend days. And like, if you're able to be out doing this kind of stuff on a weekday and stuff, like, and working hard to be able to do these things and spend your time and money doing this, like, it's fun. It's cool. And seeing other people that enjoy seeing it, you know, is neat. That, you know, get to almost include everybody in like a little piece of the nostalgia and coolness of seeing muscle cars running down Route 66.
Oh yeah, and like 20 years from now, we'll look back on this trip and we'll be like, man, did we really do that? Did it really happen? And it is. It's going on right now. So we leave here. We're doing 66 through Galena, Kansas, which is where we stopped on the circuit. We'll be stopping again on the circuit. There's a big new thing at Gearhead Curios that we got to see. He's got his the Giant, I think is what they call them. It's all done and up, so it's going to be really cool.
I followed him on Facebook ever since there, and I see like the little snippets of different cool. I guess it's the Giant.
I'm really excited about that. And just all the extra stuff they're doing to Galena. I think we're seeing a resurgence in cool cars being out and about, being able to be driven across the country. And you know, the one spot for us Americans is Route 66. That's the place. And I feel like we're in the heart of it right here in the middle of the country. You know, Springfield, they call the birthplace of 66. And as we move west, dude, it only gets cooler.
Nice. No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, WAF Racing 23 on Instagram. Please go follow them. They're a sponsor of the program here at Drag Drive Repeat. We appreciate you guys and all the support you guys give us. And listen, if you're not purchasing stuff from them, there's something wrong with you. So go and do that. WAF Racing 23 on Instagram. I press on him all the time to post a lot more, and he's doing a great job. You made a post yesterday.
Did make
like 8 pictures.
And driven racing oil, 731s, because we're going to spray it down with the Pro Race Wax. Is that like commercial material?
That's perfect. That's perfect. All right, guys. Here at the Drag Driven Repeat booth, please come by, tell stories. We want to know them. We want to talk about them, all that kind of stuff. I will fire up a live anytime somebody comes up. All right. See you guys. Thank you.